Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video, and it's the opening round of the McLaren Team Series event. We're going to be jumping in here to see what we could do in the opening round. Before we jump in, remember to support a content creator in-game by going into Settings, Community, Support a Creator, and type in Gaming with King to support this channel. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. Now we're going to be jumping into our McLaren Team Series event to see how we do here. Let's go. Here we go for our first race on Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Let's see how we qualify here. We're using Lance Stroll and Alonso at level 5. Looking like we're getting a good qualifiers there. 2021. Alright, so we're gonna give some boost here. For Alonso, we're gonna give him the Kawhi, because it makes no sense to give him the Cuppa anymore, because that's going to be giving him a lot of race start, and he's going to be going over his 99 race start allocation if you give him the Cuppa. So he's basically going to be at 99 race start and no more. All right, let's go. Perfect start for both our drivers, and they slammed into the back of the Williams cars. All right, let's see if they can squeeze through the pack with their perfect start. They should be getting a nice little perfect start boost here. So let's see if they can go through and make up some positions. They are going through. They are making up some positions. Alonso already up to P12, P11. Stroll kind of stuck in P16. He's on the medium compound tire, so we'll cut him down there. And Alonso up to P9, so we'll cut him down there. All right. So pretty okay start for drivers. Lance Stroll now in P15. Want to see Stroll is a little bit behind on tires. I wanted him to cross the line with 75%. I guess we used too much of his tires on his push stint, while Alonso makes his way through the pack. And so we have a host. Now we have Alonso is up on these softs, so he's gonna kind of stick behind these guys. And see if he can pass them if they make any mistakes. He's going to try to squeeze by. Alright, so Ocon defend. Alright, Lance Stroll, he's now at 48% crossing the line. Alright, so we could still get 4 laps with him. He's going to run out as the track temperature kind of drops to 14 degrees from 17. So that's a little bit less tires for Lance Stroll. We've passed Ocon, and we're going to be going back to pit now for some fresh soft tires to do 3 more laps on. So all soft tires should be stopping there, and we're going to make our stop with them. We can't boost. I would love to boost my Stroll here to go by pit, but we still picked up a few of those guys were in pit anyways, as we are back out in P14. All right, so Alonso squeezing back past Ocon, who jumped us in the pit, and as we can see now, our Stroll is making his way to pit, and we're going to bring him back to the mediums for the 1 stop. Let's cut him down here, and we're just going to manage him all the way to finish from there. Now, or Alonso, on the other hand, we want to boost him by pit here as Lance Stroll go on in with all of those on the mediums, and Alonso has made his way up to P6. Now we're gonna boost out our Stroll. He got blocked anyways, and then we'll cut him down there because we don't want him to burn down his tires this time. We want him to do a comfortable 4 laps on those tires. So we'll boost our Alonso here as he makes his way, picking up some position. As you can see, we have hard tires who have not pitted yet, and we want our Stroll to be right up on them to pass when they start to go to pit. Now we're going to put in our final go to pit orders with our Alonso with no servicing this time around. And we see Lance Stroll crossing the finish line in 75% as he flies by those guys who are exiting pit. Sargent got him back. All right, let me see now. All right, so we're looking good. Only us on softs who are out in the front will be making a pit stop. We're going to boost our Alonso there to go into pit. And we're doing no servicing, so he should get a nice quick pit stop here. P3. Don't get blocked by P3. No, he did not. And he gets a nice exit. Is he out holding P4? Yes, he is. Great drive from Alonso, and Lance Stroll is making his way through the pack on his medium tires, picking out the hard tires as he goes along. 1-1. Alright, what tires is in front? We have mediums in front of Alonso, so we could pass Perez. There we go, giving him the support. And if Alonso can catch up, we could also get up to P2. Let's give a little bit of support for Stroll. We don't want to give him too much support to burn the tires down, just a little bit to get some overtaking done. Alright, so we've caught up to P2. Lando Norris, we should be able to pass him as well. He's on the softer compound, and I think if we charge here and we catch up to P1, we could catch up, and we could pass P1 if we catch him before the straight. No, we don't. So P2 for Alonso, great drive from him, and P14 from Lance Stroll, awesome drive from him as well. Alright, so to boost them across the line for a massive 34 points finish. We'll take that. Alright, we'll definitely take that. Alright, 34 points for first race. Let's go jump into our next race and see what we could do in that one. Here we go for next race on Spain. Let's go see what we could do here at Spain. So Spain is a lot of corners, so high corner boost will do the trick here at Spain. We have Alonso, P19, Stroll, P21. It's going to be wet start into sunny. Alright, so it's a mixed race. No problem. Though I don't like wet races this season. It's okay. We're going to go with Kawhi for Alonso. And then we're going to go with the Kappa for Stroll. Let's go. Wonder how long it's going to take to the rain to end. Alright, so it's going to be a complete wet race for 5 minutes rain. Alright. Perfect start from our drivers. Let's see if they can squeeze into position all the way. Look at that. Who is that? In P14, it's Lance Stroll. Flying up around the outside there. Not getting blocked in. Alonso up to P15. Catching back up to Stroll. He wants to be in front of Lance Stroll. Alonso, he thinks that his race start is way higher than Stroll, so he should be in front. And he's now fighting with Stroll for that position as they go out of power unit. All right. Ooh, good try from Stroll to attack there, but he didn't manage to squeeze into the position. Now Alonso is in front of Stroll. He wants to be in front of Stroll, so he can go ahead and make up some places. Let's give him some support up the inside here. And Lance Stroll is kind of struggling now in P16. I'm telling you, I really don't like the wet races this season, but it is what it is. We'll keep going. Let's push. Oh, should have gotten some defense there. All right, so we've retaken Ocon. And this one is going to be mainly wet. Mainly wet. 5 minutes of rain. That's almost the entire time of a race. Alright, so what we're going to have to do here, we're going to have to do a... Ooh, safety car. Is that a safety car? Yes, it is. The safety car is going to change things. Alright, what I'm going to do is dive into the pits now with my drivers. As the safety car goes around, I'm diving in with my drivers to change these wets to brand new wets. Brand new wets. Alright, we're back out in P15 and P21. Alright, 15 and 21. That's alright, and we'll cut down to conserve, recharge our power unit. So just in case if the safety car kind of slows the time down a bit, bringing in the sun on about lap 6, then we could take advantage of that next stop. Because we've already made 4 stop under the safety car. Alright, we already made a free stop under the safety car, so if it's a case where we'll have to go back to pit for softs, then that's even better. All right, so we just need 4 laps on these tires, and we'll just boost here at the restart. And once we hit that straight, we're kind of cut them down. All right, we'll cut them down there. All right, so we're now just gonna let them drive. Keep a close eye on that gap to P12. There's another gap forming, P7 to P6, P14. That gap seems to be getting wider. All right, so next lap is when they're going to be going into pit. And what I want to do is when they're starting to go to pit, we want to do a boost lap for the next lap. So halfway through this lap, we're going to be doing a boost lap. Some of the back cars started to go to pit. So halfway through here, we're going to start our boost lap with Alonso there. And we're going to start it with Lance Stroll right around there as well. All right, so this boost lap is to close the gap and to pass everybody while they're in pit. Alonso should catch everybody. Stroll, on the other hand, will catch a few. Not everybody. We can cut down now. Or Alonso there. Ooh, Stroll looks like he's going to catch everybody too. Ooh, he did. Great, so he's up to P3. He caught a lot. Only one escaped Lance Stroll. Only one. Only one. That was a great charge from Stroll to make his way up to P3. Losing only one position there. And we're on the final lap. And it's still wet. As I said, 5 minutes of rain is a complete wet race. So we're on our final lap home. Holding down P3 beautifully. And here comes the AIs. We're going to boost our Stroll to hold his position. But we want to time it just right so he doesn't run out of tires. Let's boost him from there. And that should take him to finish in P3. Great race for our drivers. And great performance in terms of making that pit stop under the safety car condition. And charging the AIs as they go to pit to pick off these positions. All right. Massive points here. Massive. We'll take it. 46 points because of the safety car. Well done. All right, let's jump on into our next race and see how we do in that one. Here we go for a race, Mexico City. Let's go see how we do here at Mexico. All right, so we're behind in qualifiers here. 21-22 for us. The rival is using Alonso and Stroll as well, and it's going to be a mixed race again, wet into dry, and we don't know how long the wet is going to be. So we're going to go Kawhi and couple again. And then we're going to start our boost. All right, so we got a nice perfect start, but a bit slow for us. Come on, Alonso, get up there. Trying to make his way. Stroll now firing up his perfect start, trying to push through the pack here. This is what I don't like when it's a wet race. It's just all jammy when it's wet, because there's not much to differentiate between who's better in the rain than who's not. All right, so we're up to P16, P18. We'll cut down there and let our drivers drive. How long? It's another 5 minutes of rain basically, so it's going to be a full wet race as our drivers tries to make up their positions, or make up some positions. As you can see, the rival is on a full boost lap and he didn't even gain a good amount of position. He just gained like 2 positions on full boost lap. We were just behind them on conserve and we're just chilling with them. All right, that's because it's a wet race. If it was dry, they would have picked up a good amount of position. Up the inside goes a lot. Stroll. They would have picked up a good amount of position if it was a wet race. All right, so Alonso looks like he can go for 5 laps. Ooh, it's 4 to 6. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go 4 laps with Stroll, 5 laps with Alonso. That's the plan. 4 laps Stroll, 5 laps Alonso. All Alright, so we're going to be putting in our go to pit orders for now for Lance Stroll. And while we're going to pit with him here, I'm going to charge his power unit so I can charge down the next lap. Just let him save some power unit here. Try and see if we can get the bar filled while he's on his way to pit. So we can put some charge after his stop. Alright, so now he's kind of slowed too much down. As you can see, a nice little gap has been created. Let's boost Alonso. Cut him back down there, as it doesn't make any sense to boost him on the straight. Let's boost through the corners. Cut down. Corners. Up the inside we go. Alright, now we're going to be going into pit with Alonso with servicing. I think everybody's going to go for 6th lap. So we want to save back some power unit on Stroll. This is why I had the power unit saved up. Let's see if we can catch the rival at least, as he's on his way out. Come on, Stroll, go, go, go. Alright, so Stroll didn't catch up to the rival as he was on his way out. So we're going to boost both drivers from the corner up by the top up here. And we'll boost both of them from there. So we try to catch some of these guys who are going to be in pit. Look at that gap to P13, P17. P17 is holding us up here, costing us a good amount of time. Now we cleared P17 as few cars are on their way out as we go by pit up to P12, P13. And we'll cut back down there. All right. So P17 did us a huge damage when he was holding up our drivers while we were on boost behind him. So we weren't able to catch any more than P11, P12, P13. All right, on our way home now. Final lap. Boost here, boost here. Cut down, boost back up, boost back up. Up the inside we go. Alright, cut down, cut down. Good try from Alonso to overtake Gasly there. Didn't get it. Boost now, boost now. See if we can squeeze up the inside of Russell or around the outside. We got Gasly. Can't get Russell. So P11, P12 finish for our drivers as we snuck up into a few more points. 27 points for us here. We'll definitely take that. Alright. Let's go jump on now into our final race and see how we do in that one. Here we go for our final race of the video on Silverstone, another wet qualifying. Let's see how this one turns out. We're behind again in this one. P22, P24 this time around. Stroll qualifying way in the back here, and it's going to be a complete wet race again. All right, so we're going to do 3-4-4-3 with our drivers, and once again we're going to give them the race start. I'm going to go Kawhi again for Alonso. He doesn't need 20 points on race start, and we're going to go Coppa for Lance Stroll. So we got a perfect start. Nice. Alonso squeezed to the inside, but he got slowed. But Lance Stroll on the inside line there off the blockage made his way through. Now he's up to P18, 17. Trying to squeeze into 17. Wasn't successful. Now he's holding, trying to hold. He's tried his best to get into 17. Wasn't successful again. All right, so cut them down there, because we want Alonso to have enough tires to do 4 laps. So we don't want to burn down his tires. Lance Stroll could go because he's not going to do 4 laps. He's going to do 3 laps here. But Alonso tires are looking a little bit shaky going into the pit entrance there. So looking a little bit shaky there. All right, so we'll just allow them to drive. And where we see an opportunity, we'll try to take it. Alonso moving up. Stroll now moving up as well. Let's see if we can squeeze past Bottas. Yes, we can. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I'm loving the fact that the game is not pushing you back like it was in the previous version of the 2023 season. Now you are free to race. Your driver is behind a rival. If you know where to give him the boost just like that, you could pick up a position. So good. That's how the game should have been from the beginning of the season. Not your drivers unable to go through, unable to make any move. All you need to do is time it just perfect to get the overtakes done. We're already behind on stats of the drivers and pit time. So it doesn't make any sense to hold our drivers back. Your driver's stuck in P19, can't overtake, can't get a pass. You know, this is the best version of the game in a long time, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. The best version of the game in a long while. The gameplay is just so smooth. I'm loving it, 100%. Best update for the season. Hutch, great job. Not gonna lie, great job here with this update. Hopefully it stays at this quality throughout the season for the remainder and going forward into the new season. We're gonna boost our Stroll up just a little bit. We don't want to burn too much of his tires now, because we're gonna need him to do 4 laps as he goes by, picking up to P10. Or Alonso kind of got blocked in, but he's back out in P17. Can he squeeze by the rival? Yes, he can. Can he squeeze by Zoe? No, not yet. Good failure attack there. We will have to time it just like that perfectly. You always want to time it perfectly. Just allow your drivers to drive, allow them to catch up, and then time the corners perfectly, and then you just get the overtake. See Stroll here? We don't want to push him too much because we want to save that tires. As you can see, Alonso in the background trying his very best to catch up to these guys right here. Almost to them. Let's give him some support to boost him on up. And he has a full power unit, and we have failed defense from Lance Stroll here, losing 2 positions, dropping down to P13. Yeah, and you have to pay attention to your drivers. You can't just leave them up and you expect them to keep their positions. Nah, they're gonna lose it. Up the inside goes Alonso. Alright, so we want to team order Stroll since he doesn't have tires to boost too much. Just team order him out the way. Come on, Stroll, move out the way. Let Alonso go see if he can pick up some more positions. We're gonna boost Alonso to finish from here. Alright, so we didn't get Russell. Alright, we'll cut back off and then we'll boost him back up. Around the outside of George Russell he goes. Stroll still holding P14. Alonso, let's see if he can sneak up the inside of Ocon. There we go, sneaking up the inside of Ocon. And Stroll still in P14 for a great race in the end here. Alright, nice 25 points for us. We'll take that. Alright, so definitely the game has seen worser days, but this is the best days. I could definitely say that this is the best gameplay I've seen all season in the game. I'm not gonna lie. You're now free to race. And once you know where to push your drivers, to pick up positions, you will pick up those positions. If you've been wondering the setup that we're using level 5 Stroll, level 5 Alonso that we bought from the 10x Crate in their events, and that's the car setup that we're running. Really nice car setup there. Carries down the pit time a little bit. And Lando Norris is a good offer to buy. Though we didn't get to buy any because we didn't have enough bucks. We don't get bucks. Oh, we might buy some tomorrow. Because we will be getting bucks tomorrow. Yeah, we might buy some Lando Norris tomorrow. But yeah, he's a good offer to buy some Lando Norris. Alright, there he is right there. And he's a Series 12 driver. Just remember, same thing I said when it was Alonso and Stroll event. I was telling you guys, these are eye level epics. They're going to be able to be used after the event is done. It's not like some other drivers that you're only going to be able to use them in the event. These drivers are going to be able to use after the event is over as well. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing. Use code word store down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And our final score after our first 4 races is going to be 132. Nice. All right, so that's basically going to be it. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.